Woods Farm here, just out in the forest in my sugar bush. Spring is here. It's the end of February, and I'm going to start tapping maple trees to start making maple syrup. So the conditions are just right. Temperatures are still going below zero, but going above zero during the day, and that's what you're looking for. Nice sunny days, and that's when the sap is going to flow the best. So I'm going to show you how to tap a tree the old-fashioned way, the way my grandfather taught me how to do it when I was a kid. And I'm also going to make videos showing you how I boil down the sap and actually make the maple syrup. Okay, so to get started, you're going to need some spigots. These are pressed steel ones. They're fairly old. They work fine though. You can get die-cast ones sometimes, and of course you can go and buy new ones that are usually made out of plastic. So you'll need some of those. You're going to need lids, and you're going to need buckets to collect the sap in. I use these kind of traditional style buckets and lids, but you can use recycled plastic containers, you know, or plastic buckets, whatever you got. You just need some sort of container to collect the sap. As for tools, you're going to need roughly a 1/2-inch drill bit, and a brace and bit is what I use, but you can also use a cordless drill. That'll work just fine with roughly a 1/2-inch drill bit. And of course you're going to need a hammer to drive in the spigots. So a couple of tricks to keep in mind is you want to tap the south side of the trees if at all possible. And you also want to drill your holes on a slightly upward angle. And I usually drill in about 2.5 inches. So you can see there's already a pretty good flow of sap. So one thing to remember is I like to tap, if I can, I like to tap the south side of the trees. They get more sunlight, and that really helps the sap flow. You don't have to, but I find it helps. So there you go. Add a lid and good flow of sap. The reason you want to have a lid or something to cover your bucket is to keep the rainwater from diluting the sap. You want to make sure the sap stays free of water if at all possible. So a lid is a good idea. Okay, so I got all the buckets up. So basically, now we just wait. And usually I try to collect sap every day, at least every 2 days. After 4 or 5 days, I will have enough sap in my collection barrel to start boiling down. So that'll be another video. And I'll do a specific video on how to boil the sap down and process it into maple syrup. Anyways, hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check back to see the other video on boiling down and making maple syrup.